Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This takes it in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now left side on the swing pass. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, here's Penny. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll find Metcalf. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he
man, damn.
Down Seattle.
They're supposed to be doing all this.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal.
Bad internet you got.
For making it
He's
happen.
slowing down the gun.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
34-yard line.
Damn, I should have kicked the field goal.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
I thought I kicked the ball for it.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at any?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To throw is Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen.
Wilson's pass.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Nice.
And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 25-yard line. It's a gain of 34. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And you have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a huge
man, move my way!
All the way down inside the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And that is caught.
Come here! Play back up! Play back up! Play back up! I'm gonna drop everybody by the ball.
And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
We cashing out, baby! We cashing out!
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 21, Seahawks 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returnable for Dorsett. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
To put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Oh, honey badger! He stole that thing. He stole it like Shane Drew. He stole it.
At the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme?
Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he takes this one down.
We are taking it, baby. We are in control. We are in control. Yes, sir.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
That was too easy. That was too easy. That was too easy. Too easy, nigga. Let's go. Let's go, man. Go be Connie. Go be Connie. Can't. You might want to can't. DC yourself.
No, there's nothing to
DC yourself. Where's it?
When I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
He did, Mo. He did already. You see it at the bottom? You see me?
Returnable for Dorsett.
No! No, boy. You better brag it, boy.
First and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
Come with it, man. Come with it, man. Come with it, boy. You better come with it, boy. You better come with it, boy.
The line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train
We'll take
on
it.
track?
But this is where leadership
We'll take
really
it.
comes into play.
We'll take it.
How's the head coach handling
We
it?
will
The
take it.
offensive coordinator. Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
We'll
go
take
for
it.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And just a yard to go here on second down. From the shotgun, Wilson.
What are you doing there? He's doing that to help me. What are he doing that ball there, boy?
Surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He can run for it, and he will. And they get
Let him run. Let him run. Kill the clock. Kill it. Kill it.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this
Thank you.
deep right side.
Thank you.
And Wilson's
Thank you.
time.
Thank you.
Picked up by Jadarius
Oh, he finna quit. Yeah, I know it. We know it. Go ahead and quit. Quit like your mama told you to quit. 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 He can say it. He can say it. He can say